Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, broadcasting from our brand new studios in East Tawas, Michigan, or maybe it's where I go for Thanksgiving. I get those two confused. It's one of them. Anyway, we're going to run over to Grand Rapids right now, and we're going to spend a little time with James Berg. He's managing partner of Essence Restaurant Group in Grand Rapids. And James, you might explain to us just exactly what that is.
Essence Restaurant Group. We are a group. We own and operate Bistro Bella Vita restaurant in downtown Grand Rapids. It's been open since 1997. The Green Well in East Hills neighborhood, we opened that in 2007. And Grove, which unfortunately we closed at the beginning of the pandemic, but are going to be reopening early next year. We opened that originally in 2011.
Oh, no kid, early next year, like January, February?
Yeah, so Go is going to be on Groundhog Day, not on purpose, but that would be kind of nice if we could do it on Groundhog Day, doing it again.
Well, it is kind of a rerun when you think about it.
Yeah. We're hoping. I'll take any kind of reset rerun right now. Would be okay.
Yeah. Well, listen, partner, I have to ask you, because I don't think there was an industry hurt more than the restauranting industry during COVID-19. How have you guys weathered that?
Well, yeah,
and I think probably
it's been, other than I guess our hospitals, which have the ones we don't see, but just shout out to the people that are taking care of all of us. But it's been a struggle. It's just the impact has been unbelievably negative, as you can imagine. We're a social business. We're about hospitality, inviting people over, which from the beginning was like, don't do it. And now here again in Michigan, we're going through our whatever fourth or fifth wave, I lose count. So we're seeing the impact again. So yeah, it's been unbelievable. And then just the mentality of our overall team members, and the effect of the Great Resignation and the Great Quit. So it's been challenging, interesting, but I always say to the team, don't let a good tragedy go to waste. So we've really looked internally in our organization, and what can we learn from this to improve in the future?
Well, it's interesting because you just put your finger on the other biggest problem that business has in the state of Michigan, and that's talent. That's getting people, not only getting qualified people, but getting them to stay. Because if they're good, everybody's trying to steal them.
Yeah.
How have you dealt with that?
Well, talent, that's the biggest challenge still in our industry, is a creative talent. We've been, our plan was to really look internally, how do we keep the people we have? This is back like in May of 2020, when this was like, the realization this wasn't a 2-week shutdown and we're all going to go back to our normal lives. Was, how are we long-term? Because our industry was struggling going into the pandemic with creative talent and just people moving out of our industry. So the pandemic just accelerated that problem. So we looked internally how we can strengthen our culture, looking at pay. So yeah, we did all those things, and we always are focused on our culture. Culture is everything to us. We believe culture trumps process. And that's something that, we looked with our team and worked with them to put a program in place that 90% of the people that were there sitting in that meeting on March 19th or 18th, whatever it was, 2020, all those key people are still with us today.
Well, that is incredible retention. It is. So when you talk about culture, because I think most people go into a restaurant, they're like, oh yeah, she's probably working part-time. She is here as a waitress, he's taking cash, whatever the case may be. They forget that in many cases, this is almost like family to a lot of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. I always like, it's family. I guess you can fire family, right? But you don't hire and fire your family, but maybe some of us do. I feel like, getting the holidays, some of us want to do that, but no, it is, this is a family essentially owned business. I own it myself. I'm the partner with my ex-wife, Hillary. She and I are the partners. We get along beautifully as partners this way. So we have that, both our children work for us, my 23-year-old son and our 17-year-old daughter. Yeah, so in that sense, it's a place where we're very comfortable. They're working here for us. And so how we behave in the restaurant matters. So it is, it's a lot goes behind the scenes to work on our culture and work with our team to get them prepared to do the job, to take care of the customers at a high level.
So, James, I have to feel like a lot of people, PPP money probably was really pretty essential.
Yeah, I mean, it was, without it, I wouldn't be having this interview, or I'd be doing it from some other company. It was essential to small independent restaurant groups like us to keep us going. Like, the extra incentives that the regular citizens got as far as extra payments, unemployment, us business owners needed that money to keep them employed to some level, because when we were shut down for almost 5 months. So yeah, it was very critical.
Well, James, keep the good work up, because we want to check in with you every now and then to see how this next year is going to progress. And
Yeah.
we admire your tenacity.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it'd be nice to check you back in when Grove and we have our 3 restaurants up and running. That'd be awesome. Hey, I appreciate the time, and happy Thanksgiving.
We'll do that. Yeah, same to you, my
All right.
friend. James Berg, managing partner at Essence Restaurants Group in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be right back.